Hello, welcome to Finger Motors. We are going to show you production of special wiring looms for your needs.
Wiring loom manufacturing starts from the loom design, and in the design we take care about the customer needs, what they need. Then we need to find out all the special conditions where the vehicle is used, like temperatures, vibrations, if there's some chemicals or that kind of things. The first step is that we decide all the equipments what are used in the vehicle. As here we can see, there is a connector pinouts like the engine control device. This is the ECU connector pins, and then we plan all the wiring routings for the devices where they should go. At the same time, when we design these devices, we can see how many pins we need for each connector, and then we choose the right connectors, taking care about the current, how much current we need to take through the connector. Next step in the designing work is that we take the measurements from the vehicle and we draw the dimension drawings that we can see the length of the cables between the connectors. And after we have all the length of the cables what we are needing, then we can print out manufacturing papers, and in the manufacturing documents we can see the connector what we are going to make, and then we can see the pin numbers, colors of the wire, size of the wire, and length of the wire, and that helps a lot in the production. And when the designing work is done well, that helps a lot in the actual production. After the loom design work, we start to manufacture the looms. These looms are including hundreds of meters of different type of wires, and also including all the pins to the connectors. And we want to make sure that all these pins are done correct way. And for that reason, we are using our stripping machines to strip the cables correct way. We don't want to damage any cables, that we can do the crimping correct way and for correct tightness. These crimping machines, we have the tool for each different type of pins. After the pin crimping, we start to assemble these wires to the loom. We take the connector and we install the pin for the connector. Then we twist the cables together a little bit and we install shrink tubes, and then we heat the shrink tubes. After installing the shrink tubes, we do the service loop and we can install the boot for the connectors. Before we close the loom completely, we do the first test to check all the wirings are done correctly.
Okay, so here we are now at our testing room, wiring harness testing room, and here we have our series high voltage wiring harness tester that we use to test our mass-produced wiring harnesses. Our series high voltage tester, we have 10 64-pin plugs right here, so currently we have total 640 available pins to be tested. So for every wiring harness we need an adapter, and in the adapter we have all the counter connectors for the wiring harness, so we can connect each and every single pin to the tester. Okay, so now here is the program ready. Now it's written according to the drawings, and we are ready to make the low voltage test first. So here's the low voltage test, which makes sure that the routing and pinout is correct and according to the drawing that we have designed. And this wiring harness passed. So we are now ready to do the high voltage tests, in which we do insulation resistance test with 1500 volts to make sure all the little faults are found in the wiring harness. So now it's doing 1500 volts in every pin, and this wiring harness passed.
Okay, that was short introduction how we do wiring looms in here. Let's see you next time.